What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another LSPDFR tutorial. It's your boy. Jeffrey Gamer here, ladies and gentlemen. And today, we are going to be doing another Opus 49. Those that don't know, Opus 49 just has been killing it with these resurrection mods and 5M to single player mods. And he's just been absolutely destroying the community in a good way. And he's just been, oh man, it's just been amazing. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And folks, we may be having Opus 49 and Benzo coming back on the show with Opus 49 in the very near future. So keep your eyes and ears open for that. Without further ado, let's get into it. We're going to be updating to the newest Grammar Police. Click that link down below that says Grammar Police, and it's not going to bring you to this page right here. I was unprepared. There we go. New Grammar Police right there. I was looking at his Prowler radar. So this is the new Grammar Police with a new radio, like Police Smart Radio, but way better, right? And way more stable. So we're going to be installing it. And of course, we're going to go into the game and check it out. Let's get going. Hit the blue download this file. Agree and download. And you want that main file one. Now, this to me, Grammar Police, even this version, the older versions, they are all 1,000,000% must-have mods in my opinion. If you play LSPDFR, you absolutely have to have this mod. You just have to have it. All right, so here we go. Let's go ahead and minimize out of our web browser, and we have our WinRAR right there. Go ahead and double-click that Grammar Police folder. Okay, and you got a textures folder right here, and I'm gonna show you what you're gonna want to do with that. First off, let's start by grabbing our main directory. Okay, now for Steam users, sling around over here. You're gonna go to your disk drive that you have your Steam installed through. Program files times 86, Steam apps, and common. Right here, you're going to see your GTA folders. I'm going to go to mine, Steam apps and common. Here's mine. Double click that GTA folder, and you are now in your GTA main directory front page is what I like to call it. Make sure you got yourself a buffer zone. You don't want it tight like that. You want to stretch it out. Just have that nice little buffer zone right there. You should see your Times 64, your update, plugins folder, mods folder, everything right here, okay? So, first things first. Double click the Grand Theft Auto folder that's in the WinRAR, and you want to highlight all 4 of these files, the LSPDFR plugins and then the common DLL Rage Native UI. Drag them right here into the main directory front page, buffer zone right here. Drop them in. If you already have Grammar Police, it's going to ask you if you want to overwrite it. There we go. And you want to click yes. You want to replace it. And drop her in. Any second now. And done. Okay, so we're all set with... Oh, no. We're not all set. We have one more thing to do. But first, while we're here, double-click your plugins folder. Double-click LSPDFR. And go to the Grammar Police folder right here. Double-click it. And now here's what we want to do. This is an old one. I'm going to go ahead and delete this. So we're going to delete that. Now you're going to see something like this. Right, Jess? What's that right there? Oh, radio, okay. So, you see this default INI? If you go ahead and double-click it, I'm going to bring this up right here. It says, do not edit this file, okay? Do not edit this file. So here's what you're going to do. You are simply going to, out here, you're going to right-click, copy, and then left-click, right-click, paste. Okay, it's going to bring up a default copy right there. So what you're going to do is you're going to rename this. I renamed mine to just custom. And enter. Okay, so now we have 2 of them. They're both the exact same thing. The custom one is the one that you want to change. Okay, do not touch the default one. Go to custom, double click it, and here we go. Like my call sign is Sam49. We're just going to go through this real quick. 2SAM49 agency code is going to be generic. Enable speech recognition. I keep that on true. Dispatch key, I like to put mine at 0 because I have the mini keyboard. Interface key, F3 with the left control key. Settings key is F2 with the left control key. So let's remember that, okay? Now you got some hotkeys right here. The hotkeys, I don't really mess with them. I have mine set up in my Stream Deck, so I don't mess with this. Now, buttons: dispatch primary button, dispatch secondary button, interface primary button, interface secondary. So these are at none, and I trust. I'm just gonna keep that at none. Status. Now, what I have mine set at is I have mine set at 378. By 1000. Okay, I think that's the perfect spot, and you'll see when we go in there. The radio one, we're not going to worry about this because we're going to go in and check that out. Let's see here. Hold to talk. I like to set it to true. Okay, because in real life, if you're talking to dispatch, you're going to hold it to talk, right? So, and then my push to talk sounds. I have to look at my notes. I have these set to 2 right there and 3 right here. Okay, attempt to initiate pursuit. Keep that at false, believe me. Enable jail waypoint, yes. Enable priority tone. Handle availability. Listen, keep these the way they are, except for this one. I like to use generic response. So what that means is, if you sit there and say, "Yeah, dispatch, let them know that I'm calling the owner, and we'll take it from there." Right? If you have this set to false, it's just gonna say, it might say something like, "It didn't understand you," or something like that. Whereas if this is set to true, anytime you say something, if Grammar Police doesn't understand it, they'll come back and just say, copy that 10-4. So it works pretty good. So yeah, definitely do that. Let's see. Traffic control radius, yes. Pit, we want to keep that at the same. Pit, pursuit authority enabled. I like to keep that at false. Pursuit check-in interval, I like to keep that at 0. Just keep that at 0. Let's see. Advance, disable menu mouse, bubble time, initial silence timeout, and silence time. So I'm not going to touch any of that. So, plate check, true. Ped check, yeah, we're going to keep all that the same. Let me see. There should be. Let me see. Radio primary button. Okay. So, radio key. So it's going to be C. So you're going to use your C key to bring up that radio in the game. So now up here, you want to click just before the bracket in the word general. See that bracket right there? Just set your text line right before it. And you're simply just going to backspace until that bracket in general is all the way up to the top left corner. Like so. Just like that. File. Save. We're good. All right. We can exit out of our main directory. Now let's just swing open our OpenIV real quick. And while that's loading up, we're going to take our Grammar Police I9. We're going to go back one. And we're going to double click that textures folder right there. Okay. Now we want to double click the README. All right. There we go. Make sure your edit mode is on. And here is the pathway right here that you want to go to. Okay. So you're going to click mods, and then you're going to click x64C. If you do not see it over here, just click it over here and you'll see a red box pop up. And just click show in mods folder. Okay, so mods, x64C, levels, gtav, props, levdes, and vminigame.rpf. Okay. Once you're here, let's exit out of the README. You see these two prop CS files? Holding your control key, select both of those, drag them, and drop them right there. Just like that. And I'll show you what that did once we get in the game. Now we can exit out of our WinRAR, exit out of our OpenIV. Folks, let's jump in the game real quick and let's check it out. I'll see y'all in there. All right, everybody, so here we are in the game. And the first thing we want to do is let's go ahead and hit left control and F2. Okay. Now, I have my ALPR linked up to my F2. That's why you heard that sound, but that's fine. So, right here, you have the Grammar Police settings, okay? And if you go to display settings, you got show notifications. You want to keep that on. You also want to keep show your player status on. If you look right down by my minimap, right underneath my postal, you'll see that status go on and off. Keep that on. Show target plate. Keep that on, okay? Now this text position X, Y, text scale, okay? You're changing. This is to change the you see how the status is moving left to right. So we're actually going to move that left just a little bit, and then let's move it down just a tad, right there. And then you got radio position, X and Y. Don't worry about that or the scale. Go to, you want radio auto close on, and then go down to edit radio position and click it. Look what Opus added. This is like so amazing. You can now take this radio and place it anywhere you want on your screen. And using your mouse wheel, you can make it bigger, okay? So we're going to put it like right about there, and I want to keep it like right there. Remember Police Smart Radio used to do this right here? We're going to go about right there, and then you click right on your mouse, and it'll take you out. And then we got to go back into the settings. Let's go back into the settings. And then you got push to talk settings. Yes, show in-car animation. This is what we changed in the OpenIV. And I'll show you as soon as we're done looking at this menu. You got the show in-car animation. Put that to yes. Push the sound. It'll kind of go through all the ones you have. So we're good with that. Immersion settings. Attempt to initiate pursuit. I like to keep that at no. Yes on that. Yes. No on the. We'll go yes on that. No on that. Enable traffic stops. Dispatch will prompt you for details on your traffic stop. Go to yes. Handle availability. Yes. Handle death. Yes. Enable pursuit authority. No. Officer check-in and pursuit check-in. Keep those at 0. Priority tone interval. You could put these at whatever you want. If you like dispatch to check on you or to check in on your pursuit, then by all means put it at whatever you want. I like to keep mine at 0. Use generic response. Yes. Okay, so we're good there. We're going to back out of that. You got backup settings in these things right here, but we're just going to go to save configuration. And there you go. Everything that we just did will now be saved into our INI and will never have to be changed again unless you update your Grammar Police, DLL, and INI. So that's pretty cool there. So first off, let's take a look at this radio animation. So if I hit my radio button, you see my guy bring the radio up to his mouth. 2SAM49. So now I'm going to tell her I'm on a traffic stop, right? You know what? Let's go pull somebody over. That way I could show you. For those that have never installed Grammar Police before, I'm going to show you why you want to have that plate reader turned on as well, that we turned that on in the settings. So we got this trucker here to stop. So we back up a little bit. Now you could try to read that plate from right here. You could go first person and try to read it, right? But when you hit your radio button, you'll see where it says status. Well, first let's go on a traffic stop. And where it says out of service, you're going to see the plate number of this truck pop up there once you hit your radio. 2SAM49. And that's an amazing option right there.
This is dispatch.
Show me out on a traffic stop, US Route 68 near Panorama 705. So now she's going to ask for details because
10-4, copy that.
Because we set that up.
Go ahead.
It's going to be on a Burgundy Granger. Occupied, what appears to be 3 times.
Ten-4.
So,
Backup required.
affirmative. So now she's going to ask if backup's required for this traffic stop.
Assistance needed.
Boom. We're going to get traffic stop backup coming. Now, while that traffic stop's coming, can I get a 1028-27 Tom, Ida, George, 990?
10-4, copy that.
Can I get a plate check? 27 Tom, Ida, George, 990.
Target license plate 27 Tom,
So this person's
Ida,
got a
George,
warrant.
9090.
Louis Daniels.
A traffic violation. A warrant issued. Proceed with caution.
Our backup should be here momentarily. Yep, there it comes right there. So that's really, really cool, right? Now we can we can hit our C button and bring up our radio. Let's see, suspect lost, visual on suspect, in custody, person injured. Let's see, if you hit your right and left on your arrows, you can put code 2 backup, code 2 state, felony stop, affirmative, negative, cancel checks, situations normal, air support, pit request, roadblock, spike strips. And then you got your services here: animal control, coroner, EMS, fire department, insurance, K9 ped. You're available, you're busy, you're clear, in a pursuit, investigating, meal break, on patrol. Slow traffic. Let's go ahead and
Attention all units.
slow traffic. Now, did you see how the radio disappeared when I hit that enter button?
Sonora Desert.
You could change that. You can change that by going to display settings, I believe. Yes, radio auto close. If you click that to no, right? And then let's save that. So now if we bring up our radio and we want to stop traffic and I hit enter, you see the radio is not going to, it's not going to disappear now. So that's pretty cool. And then back to the fight in progress, person deceased, person injured, person in custody. So let's hit that C button and let's get out of our vehicle. And we're going to look for our individual that has that warrant, right? And who had the warrant? Now that we got there, let's go in and let's just see who we had the warrant so we can just make this quicker. If you don't want to watch the rest of this video, you're good to go. We pretty much went over everything that we need to go over. I just want to look and see who's got that warrant. Louis Daniels. Louis Daniels, who is the vehicle, the registered owner of the vehicle, right? Yep. So Louis Daniels, who isn't driving, but I believe this is him. Yeah, this is him in the back seat. I see you back there, Louis. Get out of the vehicle, bro. Oops. Come on. Louis, out of the vehicle. All right, turn around.
See you later.
Come on, partner. Oh, didn't. There we go.
You're under arrest, dumbass.
Okay, so we're going to arrest him. And now that he's under arrest, right, we can pull out our radio and let's put subject in custody, right? Hit enter.
Attention all units. Suspect apprehended.
Now you could also just...
Attention all units. Suspect has evaded officers.
No, he didn't. So you could go in there and, you know, you could say it by voice, but it's really cool to have this police radio back. Grammar Police and Immersive Dispatch have destroyed Vocal Dispatch. If y'all remember Vocal Dispatch, it was like this, but way worse, and was not as immersive and hands-on as Grammar Police and Immersive Dispatches. So definitely get you Grammar Police, and if you're still on Vocal Dispatch, I do not know what you are doing. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for our video. If you're new here and you like what you've seen, please consider supporting the channel by hitting that subscribe button and ringing that bell so you know new content's added. And also consider dropping a like on the channel. The more likes this video gets, the more people that it can reach and help out, just like it did with you. Till next time, everybody, I love y'all so much. I really, really do. Be safe, be healthy, be positive, follow the rules, and obey the law. Your boy Jeffrey Gamer is out. Later, y'all.